Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Deadpool and Wolverine wave figure of Headpool with Marvel's Logan. So I think it's funny that they say it's Headpool's figure and he just comes with a Logan when obviously it's a Logan figure that happens to come with a Headpool accessory there. On the side of the box, we actually get Headpool, so that's what makes it the funniest. There, we don't have any artwork of this particular version of Logan. And in case you guys are not aware, this isn't a completely movie accurate figure because this is actually Logan based on the bar scene. Now, in the bar scene, the shirt is fully buttoned up or something, but because you can't, he's wearing his suit, his yellow suit underneath his clothes. But here you see part of his chest exposed. That's because that is, I believe, a reused piece from the Logan figure. There, so it's the same torso. There, it's basically the same body other than different jacket and different sleeves, but the legs are actually going to be the same. So this one does have pins, but the jacket arms are pinless there. It's just a fun one to have included. That's why I did this one last. It's a very unnecessary one unless you really want Headpool, and that is the highlight of the figure, in my opinion. But also at the same time, like, I like movie figures. I want movie figures. Whatever movie figures you got, give them to me. But I will admit, like, was this a necessary? No. Was it an easy one for them to do? Absolutely. Super easy for them to do. I think that's why they did it. Obviously, we do get a new jacket. The sleeves are probably reused. I'll kind of take a look at that, but I probably won't remember on a figure if it was used or not before. But it's an interesting one, so if you want to recreate that bar scene, you can do that. I got my set from Amazon. Hasbro Pulse may or may not have them in stock. I'll have a link in the video description below to like Big Bad Toy Store where pre-orders are still available to get it if you're interested in picking them up. The bio for Headpool, not Logan, reads, Headpool is a floating, disembodied zombie head Deadpool, the merc with only a mouth. So he's the only other additional member of the Deadpool core that we're actually going to get. Maybe there will be future waves and we get additional Deadpool core members. I'd like to see a Lady Pool, maybe Kid Pool, Baby Pool. Nice Pool, I don't think we will get because you would need to do an unmasked Wade Wilson, and we are not going to get a Ryan Reynolds likeness head sculpt from what it seems. I don't know how that all works. Obviously, I think just Ryan Reynolds is just not signing off on his likeness to be used. My assumption. But anyway, let's go ahead and get Logan out of the package, Headpool out of the package, and take a closer look. If you're a fan of my action figure reviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're climbing and we're climbing and we're getting close, but with your help, I know we can do it. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, so here is the Logan and Headpool figures out of the package, and this is definitely a fun one, but one that I think, again, isn't super necessary, but does add a lot of fun factor to it. So, recreating some of the montage stuff, I'd love to get a Wolverine figure or a brown suit Wolverine movie figure, or Age of Apocalypse movie figure, or like all of that would be all awesome to get, or Old Man Logan movie figure, or Hugh Jackman even looking older in these figures. That would be amazing. But we get the bar scene. Not that the bar scene wasn't good. It was very funny. But again, just not a real necessary figure in my opinion, but one that I am happy to have because I do like having multiple movie figures. So it's one of those things where I think a lot of people probably are going to be an easy pass on, don't really need it. Like, is Headpool even necessary? Like, I don't know that he is. It's cool. It's very detailed. It looks good, but is it necessary? And probably not. But here we have the Logan figure, so let's go ahead and get in for a closer look so we can see what it is all about, and we'll take a closer look at Headpool, and we will compare to the comic Headpool figure accessory head that we already once got. Okay, so up close details of Headpool. So you can see here, movie version, a lot more detailed in it. This one looks a little bit more gruesome, the comic one, and the comic one came with the Lady Pool, I think it was. But that was like an actual head accessory, so you can actually pop that onto a figure. Whereas this Headpool, you're not going to pop that onto anything because they made it just specifically to use one of these little stands here. But incredibly detailed. He's got some crazy BDL eyes. He's got some messed up teeth that are missing and stuff in there. Sculpt-wise, looks really good. He's got a dark red suit, so similar to like first movie Deadpool suit. It's kind of tattered and cut up there, but it's got the same texture to it, which is cool. He's got this old school like leather hat helmet type deal there with the propeller on there. The propeller does turn. It's stiff. It won't just like spin on its own, but neither did the three propeller version, like it did spin, but you know, it wouldn't really spin on its own or anything there. So a couple of different Headpools, so that's cool that we got them, but comic versus MCU movie there. So whoops, there we go. Now Logan. Okay, so here's an up-close look at our Logan head sculpt here. I wanted to show you guys the Wolverine figure because that one comes with an unmasked Hugh Jackman Logan Wolverine head sculpt as well. They are the same. There's some extreme minor differences in the two, but sculpt-wise, they are the same. So the difference comes in kind of the coloring and paintwork of the figures. But otherwise, they are the same. I feel like we get a little bit more color in this bar scene version. His beard seems to be a little bit more light brown in color. The hair on top of his head seems to be a little bit darker in color. Whereas, I can't tell really by the highlights in his hair. Very, very similar, but just very, very minor differences between the two. I think his lips are a little bit more red on the bar scene one as well. But, you know, that's kind of the only difference there. But looking at it, he's wearing a plaid shirt there. He's got these tan pants on, and then he's got his Wolverine boots there. And then one fun little addition that they did is they actually put in like his gloves in the pocket. Because, again, he's wearing the yellow suit underneath this, which doesn't really make sense because the yellow suit's very like bulky on him. It's very thick. Like you can't wear regular clothes over that suit. And I get it's a movie, right? Suspension of disbelief. But come on, like it doesn't make sense. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. These are the same boots that we got there. Maybe a little bit lighter blue, but again, same boots. So no real difference there. But yeah, that's it. Nothing real special about this figure. The arms, I can't tell if the arms are reused or not. I'm sure they are reused. I can't imagine that they would make new arms for this. The jacket is new because it's got the sculpted glove in there. We get the claws there, so it's just bare hand, you know, with claws, nothing special. It would have been cool if we got like a couple of short ones because, you know, remember Deadpool, what's that line? He says, "Whiskey dick of the claws," because Logan is obviously very drunk, and then he, you know, passes out in the bar. That would have been cool to have, you know, short claws or something in there. That would have been a nice touch. But as of now, just kind of a plain Logan figure. Fun to have, but a little unnecessary. Okay, so articulation for Logan. His head is on a dumbbell joint. He can't really look up a whole lot. Maybe a little bit there looking down. A little bit, as you can see there. Full rotation in that head, and you can get some good neck pivot going on in there. The arms, shoulders, you can get to go out, straight on out like so. You get a full rotation in there. And the crazy thing is there's actually a butterfly joint in there that becomes, you know, useless since the jacket's in there. I don't know if I ever really noticed this with the X2 or X Origins version, but that one had a butterfly joint too. I don't know if I ever really noticed that. You can't get any use out of it, obviously, because of the jacket, but, you know, as you can see, it's there. Upper bicep swivel in the jacket, as you can see there. Double jointed pinless elbow gives you that much bend there, so nice bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge. Forgot to mention the other accessories that he comes with. He has bare fists, so fists, no claws there. And then we have an ab crunch on Logan, so he can crunch forward that much there. You can't really go back because the jacket's just going to get in the way. You got a waist swivel in there. Legs go out that far apart. You can kick forward that far there. The leg doesn't really go back. You got an upper thigh cut in there. Double jointed pinned knee because these pants have been used before. So double jointed knee like so. You have an ankle swivel in there. And then you have a foot that hinges down very little because the back of the foot hits the pant leg. The foot hinges up very little because the foot hits the pant leg. And then you have an ankle pivot that doesn't work out super well because the foot hits the pant leg. So that is a little unfortunate. Oh, and then peg holes at the bottom of the feet. But, you know, for a Logan like this, I'm not sure what more you could really do. Like, you can just kind of have them, you know, sitting down at a bar somewhere, drinking some beer, or falling over drunk. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with him. I mean, this is the best thing that I can come up of what you could do. You know, you can have Deadpool. It says smile and wait for the flash. And then Hugh Jackman Wolverine kind of leads into it because, you know, he obviously knows that it ain't going to really do anything to him. So you have that there. But let's just go ahead and get into the side-by-side comparisons and finish out the review. All right, I got another one. This is after he passes out and Deadpool says, "Ooh, look at those jammies. That only took 20 effing years." So, again, I can't pose stuff around, but there every now and then I get a little glimpse of inspiration and to try and do something, and I do things in the easiest possible way, and probably couldn't be any easier than this one. But how accurate is that? I'm proud of that one. I'm not really, obviously, because all I did was stick one figure on top of the other. But hey, it's something. I did it and made it happen. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. Ooh, I might make that the thumbnail. I'm going to do that as the thumbnail. All right, so let's go through the side-by-side comparison. So here we have Logan with Logan from the Logan movie. That was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive 2-pack. We have the Amazon exclusive 2-pack, which had the bone claws. Now that middle claw always ends up getting loose kind of on mine and not looking good. As you can see there. And then this one, we obviously have a very similar one. This was the Deadpool Legacy Collection, came out a few months ago. There, as you can see. And they're all about the same height because they use the same legs. Obviously the hip portion is different because we have a different belt. But otherwise pretty similar. And then, you know, we have the X-Men Origins or X2. X-Men Origins, I guess. Never mind. I think a lot of people correct me. They're like, oh, it's X-Men Origins for sure. So there we have more Logans together. Let's do Wolverine. So here we have Wolverine. I already put the mask back on, which is not technically movie accurate, but I love the way it looks. So we have that there. Height-wise, that is pretty good in terms of height. Let's see if I put that Logan head on there, or does he stand kind of at the same height? I don't know if the head is like different size. No, so that's kind of perfect there. So that works out really well. And then we have Deadpool. So Logan and Deadpool in the bar scene. And there we go. One thing though is Deadpool is a lot shorter than Logan. I think. I mean, Hugh Jackman's really tall. I thought Ryan Reynolds was pretty tall too. I don't know if this height is pretty accurate between the two. I'd have to go and look it up. But I guess that works. I'm assuming he's a little bit shorter, but if they were the same height, you know, then obviously the scale would be off. But Hasbro has never really been one to actually do scale correctly. I don't know how much they even try for that, but scale-wise is never really, scale accuracy is never really a thing. But these two do look good together. And then, oh, I forgot. Let's throw in Headpool there. Alright, so that is my review of Headpool and Logan. You guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this figure 2-pack? 2-pack? Could we call it a 2-pack? Let's call it a 2-pack. What do you think of this 2-pack? Is it one that you're looking to pick up? This one is going to be the most readily available one to get. In fact, I think Amazon still had it available as well. So I'll have links in the video description below if you're looking to pick this up. ToySnowman.com, they're based in Canada, but they have all the 3-figure wave. They also got Colossus, the Legacy Collection, and they have the entire Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse figures. So if you're looking to pick up any of those, ToySnowman.com also has you taken care of. I'll have links in the video description below for my referral link. So if you use that link, create an account. So new accounts, first-time buyers, you'll get a 5% off coupon code when you use my referral link. So make sure to check out ToySnowman.com. Let me know what you guys think of these figures. Let me know what you think of Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie, the entire wave of figures in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.